Sorry, everybody. It's another breaking video, and unfortunately, anyone can go to the Twitter feed. You'll see I'm clearly tagged in the content of the Zoom. Why is that? Because Dave Bjorkman with the PCC sponsored Canadian and World Constitution Day. Done live in Barrie, Ontario, Canada. My content has been removed by Facebook Canada. Registered as abusive content, as in I stole content. That's the complaint. And it's abusive to all Canadians. That's what they're saying. The truth by the greatest experts in the world. So I tagged my good friend Richard Albert. I sent an SOS out, as well as the United States of America, both Republicans and Democrats alike, which this video is going to be sent not only to the P5, it's going to go to Leader of the Senate, as well as Mitch McConnell of the Republican side of the Senate. It's going to go to the Biden administration, and it's going to go to the Republican former administration still working today in Washington. I'm going to make sure they get it. I am dealing with politicians who restrict not only the greatest Canadian experts registered right there in Ottawa. They tagged me in the post. Dave Bjorkman. Why would they tag me in the post with the content to have me put it out there, and somehow I stole it, even though you'll find I sponsor a lot of these programs that I bring to Canada. Programs endorsed worldwide and absolutely currently endorsed by the Joe Biden administration, from the words of the President of the United States himself out of his mouth. I could share all the videos. Republicans, Democrats alike understand what I'm doing and the truth I bring to all Canadians. Now, Justin Trudeau, you've enacted. Yves Blanchette, you've enacted. Jason Kenney, UCP, you've enacted. Rachel Notley, NDP, you've enacted. I have all of you and every party dead to rights on breaching and violating international human rights, specifically to genocide. Each and every one of your parties, all of you. And PCC or PPC, you're in there because your leader, Maxime Bernier, Privy Council, he was there through and through all of it too. Now the government is using the corporation of Facebook as it's registered in the country of Canada to enact all kinds of abuses against me. I'm no longer again allowed to share. I don't know how long this live is going to last, or even if this live can go out, as my last one is now removed content, not only by one party in the country of Canada registered, but by multiple. That is absolutely Aaron O'Toole's Conservatives, the Liberals of Canada, and the NDP right here in Canada. That's just federally. And there's more parties. Bloc hit this too. Many, many people have reported this, and you get to look at it. I'm taken down automatically. Like I said, everybody who's watching this live now will see how long this live lasts. That content I shared is absolutely and 100% my content with my people that's being shared to Canadians, supposedly in a free country. Apparently, the world's best constitutional experts, including those from the University of Ottawa, highest institution in Canada, as well as the United States' currently highest institution in the United States of America. Apparently, I stole content to share with all of you, even though I'm tagged and the sponsor of said content. I'm tagged in it by those who are releasing it, asking me to share with as many of you as I can. But apparently, the government of Canada says it's abusive content. It's abusive. And poor Trevor Toome, employed by Liberals, NDP Alberta, he's a paid-for-hire economist. Apparently, I'm a graduated economist. It was my major in the province of Alberta. But apparently, it's abusive to challenge Trevor Toome, who works for... It's going off the charts just how much I'm going through it now, and it sucks. I'm sorry. I'm angry, and you should all be too. How is it a Canadian who brings, a guy like myself, brings the greatest minds in the world together, and the country of Canada says that's abusive, even when it's your own Canadian experts at your highest institution in the country? Does that make me a bad guy, or does that make what I say about the government more truthful than ever? I can't share content. I don't even think the last video is even available on Facebook anymore. It may be available to my friends, but I am not allowed to share to any Facebook groups whatsoever, and my content is apparently abusive to Canadians, even though it's an education. Again, everyone watching this, it's an education by the greatest legal minds today in Canada at the top institutions of Canada. Your politicians say the truth is abusive. Real, hard, credible facts are abusive. And you're not to hear any of it because that would be wrong. What's right is to autocratically decide how Canadians work and are to be taxed with zero representation and all kinds of destruction to our economic situation going forward. I am trying to fight and fix Canada, putting the best foot forward. I only give the truth and empower all of you. I can't do this alone anymore. And there's only so much I can do. The province of Ontario said, Dave Bjorkman, we've changed the laws in the province of Ontario so that if you go to sue Facebook Canada, we're going to make the ability of you to prove your case impossible. Impossible. So impossible, in fact, regardless, we know you're trying to get a judgment that's going to show the Canadian people how corrupt King's Court is in autocratic Canada. But knowing that now, we're going to make you pay all of the Crown's court costs if you proceed just to get what you need to show the Canadian people. They're going to make me pay for it, even though I prove my case. I have a valid case that in any other democracy, meaning if this case went in the United States of America, I would win hands down. But now, just in the province of Ontario, through the Lieutenant Governor, who had the Attorney General of Ontario change the laws quickly to make sure my case won't go anywhere except for down in the toilet, and then Canadians are never wiser to why I lost. But even with that, all I want is the judgment and the words from the justice who has to state to all of you, I have no authority. I'm being told that this is what I must do by the Crown right here in the province of Ontario, administered by the Crown of Canada Governor General. This country is corrupt beyond all measure, as all constitutional monarchies are. People highlight all the time in the world about communist countries or civil law socialist countries. Communism's a new form of government. I don't support it. I don't believe any Canadian would. But Canadians, you often criticize and say, we're being turned into communism. That's not true. The in fact truth is we're constitutional monarchy where you have zero rights. You have a three-tiered class structure. And unless you're an elected government official or appointed government official or work for the government itself, which is the crown federally, provincially, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Even at the municipal level, you get graduated immediately into provincial crown. That crown is the first class who administers all laws, crafts them. They don't even need to go and do it democratically. That is the Privy Council. The government's pissed. I released the Christmas book list for you all to read. I give you, and in French, out of the province of Quebec, a Quebecois who is at the top institution, writes a book. The world's all going to read it. But Canadians, you might not be allowed to read it. We might not see any real kind of marketing, even available in Canada. Even available in Canada. As Facebook right now just shut me down on marketing the truth. Not marketing a product, not charging you a fucking dollar, but bringing you the best of the best to talk to you, the little people who are the second and third class. Even all First Peoples, unceded, treaty, Métis, Inuit. The First Peoples, free, just to listen to the experts. No one charged you a fucking dollar. The work I did, and they will take every ounce of marketing away and every platform because it doesn't follow the crown autocracy. Do you understand, Canadians and everybody watching, that autocracy is to reign supreme? The first class has deemed that the third class can't bring forward the greatest minds in the world to share with you the truth, because that goes against their autocracy, their power and authority to rape, murder, and genocide people at will, including children. And they do it each and every day to this day still. And I fight for every Canadian, every first person, and even in that, never charging a person a fucking dollar. And the government says still, you won't be allowed to share, market, or push this out. Even though you're honest, even though these are the world experts, we can't let you take away the autocracy. You're highly abusive to the first class. It's not fair for politicians who rape, destroy, and murder children every day of their lives. Because they're in charge of all legislation. They take away the independent judiciary of courts because they control every court in this country, the Supreme and Superior Courts of Canada and the provinces and the territories within. And that's a good thing. You think communism is worse than that? No, it's not, because at least in communism, you got a limited first class and an all third class. Is it bad? Sure. Two class of people? Sure. It's bad. But at least mostly everybody's the same. I don't like that. I don't believe in any of that. I believe in capitalism under guidelines by you, the people, through real constitutionalism. USA is the oldest institutional example. Is it perfect? No. Is it under attack each and every day? Absolutely. And America, your SOS right now, Republicans and Democrats. I have found that divides you the most. And it is the crown autocracy of Canada and 54 other nations that have been in a silent war with America since 1985, cemented absolutely in 2012, bringing a war that Americans waged more than 250 years ago right front and center. It's alive and well today, and they are beating on you, as the Nazis did, as South Africa did, as many other nations have beat on the United States of America. I don't know if your institution is going to survive this round of attack. You're old. They're upgraded, and they're upgrading sneakily. They have all the money in the world behind them. A large, massive majority of it. A $12 trillion fight against America. And Americans, you're 320 million people in this world under an excellent institution of constitutionalism with at least the highest court of your land, a near perfect independent judiciary. I know people don't understand what that means, but it means a hell of a lot for the free people of the world. You're the last, and you're under a direct threat from countries grouped together since 2012, absolutely bringing an old enemy back, an enemy that was not supposed to exist after World War II. It's here, it's front and center today, and it's going to restrict everything I do. Regardless if I'm involved, regardless of that intellectual property is under me. Because apparently, how could a guy, an average everyday Joe, bring forward such minds throughout the world, let alone now Canada, in Canada's top legal institution? The government is out of control. All parties. They are the South African example. I don't know, Richard, if I will survive this. I don't know. But I don't care. And everybody, I'm not afraid. I will always bring the truth. I don't even care about popularity. But this is a part of the world I'm in, the real world. And Canada, you can fight me. All you politicians can fight me. I said it before and I'll say it again. You're going to have to kill me. I have the best of the best in the world, and you got shit. Except for your autocratic authority and rule to rape, pillage, and plunder and destroy absolutely the third class and all First Peoples in Canada. Not on my watch. Justin Trudeau, Aaron O'Toole, Jagmeet Singh, you will have to see me dead. You will have to see me dead. That's my video, everybody. Share, share, share. We'll see if Facebook takes it down. Apparently, I'm extremely abusive to all my people in Canada and all First Peoples. Apparently, world-class doctorates and the best legal minds in Canada make me extremely abusive. And you can all go look at that tweet. I'm tagged in it. Why would I be tagged in a tweet with the highest constitutional experts in the world, and at least the very best of everything in Canada, crying out? Why would I be tagged? Because I'm a third-class citizen and, I'm really good at welding and I can build energy plants? No. It's because what I bring forward is the truth, and I'm not going to stop. And it's up to all of you. There is no left and right. I know a lot of you are institutionalized. This has been created by your government. I'm sorry a lot of you don't see it left or right, and I see that. I can't fix it in an hour. It takes a long, long time. Institutionalization by autocratic governments is generational. I've gone as far as I can, and at some point here, there's a lot of people who say they're going to kill me. They're going to see me dead. And, if that happens, so be it. But you know what? I will die trying for my children and for everybody. World experts don't tag guys like me in intellectual property unless I'm part of that property. So Facebook Canada, under your autocratic regime, as Facebook operates from the United States, a corporation from the United States that changes as it enters every country to adopt those country systems. That's your choice, Facebook, I guess. restrict me. I've never asked anyone for $1, but go ahead, destroy me. But it's going to be pretty hard for you to destroy the greatest legal minds in the entire world. I got 144 of them. I blow Facebook, the corporation, the billion-dollar corporation, out of the water. I blow you right out of the water. Did I want some of your experts? Sure. But your little panel, your little expert panel, is nothing to where I've been and what I've done in this world and what I bring forward to the people of Canada. And mark my words, this is going to the Biden administration, and it is going across to Republican Senate. It's going to Mitch McConnell. And I'll make sure Americans know exactly what's going on. And they trust their greatest minds over Facebook Canada and the actions of a corporation in Canada. You make your decisions. You got all the money in the world. I got none. The difference is I bring the truth. I bring the justice. And I definitely come with the best foot forward for the people of Canada, the little people of Canada, and all the First People of Canada. There's one man you can trust, and that's this guy right here. Win, lose, or draw, I'm going forward. And again, they'll have to kill me. And if you want to kill me, do it. Do it. I don't care. I don't care. Because my children deserve a life going forward. All the children of Canada do. All the children of the First Peoples do. They deserve it. Not your bullshit. It's over. And even if you killed me tomorrow, I promise you within 28 years, Canada as it is today is going to be no more. You will get your democracy. I would love to see it much, much sooner before the damage is done. And that's the PCC. And that's what I'm giving forward. Share if you're not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm out there front and center. And before those government officials accuse me of abusive content or of stealing intellectual property, perhaps you should trace the reality of where the intellectual property comes from. That's my video. Thank you.